So I'm one of those people where if I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget it. And I just know that about myself. And so one thing that I live by is my to-do list in my phone. I put everything in my calendar. I put everything in my to-do list. Today is Sunday, January 5th, and I have some errands I gotta run. I have a lot to do today to get ready for this next week. This past week has been pretty crazy because it's the first week of me owning the business, and I just have a lot on my plate, a lot that I want to get done and to get ready for the new year. So today's one of those days where we just got back from church. I got a lot I gotta do today to get ready for tomorrow, which is Monday. But if I don't have it in my to-do list, I probably won't get it done. In today's video, I'm gonna explain to you guys why it's important to write things down. Whether it's a to-do list or a calendar, and whether it's by hand or electronically, that doesn't matter, but you wanna be able to write these things down to be effective and efficient. So it really is important, because one thing that I've noticed is if you don't run the day's gonna run you. Let's try it again. There are so many times where I had things to get done, but I forgot to do them. Like for instance, this paint, right? This has been sitting in my garage for a long time. I have to get rid of it. I have to take it to the store for them to properly dispose it. It's one of those tasks that I just keep putting off and putting off. But I made it a point this year to put things on my to-do list that have to get done. And every day I look at this list. And if I don't get it done that day, then I put it on for tomorrow's to-do list. And with writing it down and seeing it, whether it's on my phone or on a piece of paper, it motivates me or it pushes me to get it done because I want to cross that off. So it's really important to write things down. So statistics show that you're 42% more likely to hit the goals and accomplish what you need to accomplish when you write them down. And this is 100% true in my life. When I don't write all my stuff down that I need to get done, or my calendar's empty, but I know I have a lot going on, my whole day, my whole week, whatever it is so frazzled, and I'm kind of just figuring out what I need to do, and I know along the way I'm missing a ton of things. And what I found the other day even was I found myself in the shower feeling very overwhelmed about all the things I had to do. I sat there for maybe 10 minutes just going, oh my gosh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And it felt like there was so much that it was just impossible to get it all done. But what I ended up doing was we were going on a car ride, and my wife said, write it down. Make a list and figure out what you need to do. And once I did that, I was able to visualize what I needed to do, and it was not nearly as much as it seemed like in my head. And now I'm going through the list and I'm checking them off as I go along. Now I'm almost done with them. If I didn't do that, I would still be feeling anxious and overwhelmed and probably not get them all done. So if you look at my to-do list, I use the Microsoft to-do list. It's connected with my Outlook. It's a really great app to use. I have different categories. So if you look, I have different lists for whether it's a prospect or client to-do list, an office program thing, but I usually have an important one. And this is what I really felt like I needed to do this weekend and as of next week. So you just go write down the list, clean office and get ready for the week, take photos and post items for sale that I have in the garage, get office ready for Kylie that's coming back. Like you go down the list and I have things set up. And as soon as right now I finished getting my truck bed emptied, so I just check it off. And the satisfaction I get from just checking them off and knowing, okay, as long as I get all these done, whether it's for the weekend projects or it's my weekly projects, I always try to section them out in time blocks so I know. So like I mentioned, if I don't write things down, it won't get done. Like right now, I'm doing my cold calling for the day. I have on my calendar from 9 to 10 a.m. is my cold calling time. If I don't write that down, I will make every excuse to not do it, or I will just forget to do it because there's something else, or I'll schedule a meeting throughout that time. So it's really important for me to time block these types of things, because at the end of the day, the cold calling is what's going to generate the revenue. Is it the most fun thing? No, nobody loves to do it, but that's what generates the most results. So I put it in my calendar because I know if I don't put it in there, it's not going to happen. So that's just one area that I'm focusing in 2025 is not only my sales, which is cold calling primarily. I try to do an hour, but to making sure I'm organized, because when I put this down on my calendar, my team sees that I have something scheduled. My wife sees I have something scheduled. So even if it is just cold calling, everybody sees it as I'm in a meeting and I'm unavailable. So it's really important, just so I get no distractions. I turn my phone off. I just really go all in on that for that hour. And then I come back, check everything, make sure everybody's good. I treat everything I put in my calendar as if I'm in a meeting where I can't talk. Now, if there's an emergency, of course, that's one thing. But like this cold calling hour, everybody knows that it's basically I'm in a meeting with a CEO. Because I know it's really important, because if I have it on the calendar, it has to get done. No ifs, ands, or buts. So just a little side note, I got a really nice gift from Agency CFO. Kayla over at Agency CFO has been a phenomenal help to our agency, to making the transition doable and just being there for me to educate us on our finances. And going forward, she's going to be a vital part of Jackson & Jackson. She sent me this really nice bottle of champagne, and I got my first check for Clark for January. It's the first payment for the agency. I'm going to take this to him today. We're going to pop this and have a little toast. I'm really excited. Thank you guys over at Agency CFO. That's really nice of you guys. Appreciate everything you do. And to go give Clark his first checks. It's the first of many. I'm getting ready for that, to get in the habit of doing those regularly. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. Really just keep in mind when it comes to writing things down, that you don't make it overly complicated. Whether it's writing it down on a scratch pad, putting it in an app on your phone, whether it's making it just a quick to-do list, or you want to make it this big thing. Don't make it so hard where you're not going to do it, right? That's why I have little short, quick to-do list notes. I won't do out this whole thing. I'm not a big planner guy. I want to make it easy, but I want to be able to know what I need to do for the day, for the week, for the month. So yeah, that's really helped me. I'm going to stay doing it in 2025. It may adjust, but 2025, I need to be efficient. I need to be proactive, and I need to be able to get everything done. I need to be productive. And the best way to do that is to make sure everything's written down and I know exactly what I need to do each part of my day, because the last thing I want to do is for the day to run me. I need to make sure that I own the day and I plan out each and every part of my days. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and share. I really do appreciate all the support from all of you guys so far. I hope you're getting something out of these videos. I have a lot more coming up, a lot more ideas coming. If you have any ideas that you want to see more of, please put them down in the comments below. That really does help me know what type of content to generate, whether it's more vlogs, whether it's more informational type of videos, or a little bit of both. You want, just you tell me and I'll kind of help. But ultimately, it's going to stay around the business. It's going to stay around my life as modernizing this 90-year-old agency that I just purchased. And so here we go. Ready, set, go.